hour number one here of the program. Appreciate you all joining us here today. Big news-worthy first hour of the show. Jordan Montgomery announcing to the media he's going to undergo Tommy John surgery. Kevin Ginkel, right shoulder inflammation. Looks like he's going to land on the 15-day IL. And, oh, by the way, the Phoenix Suns won their fourth game in a row by defeating the Milwaukee Bucks last night. Game winner from Devin Booker with 2.1 seconds to go. But I want to talk about Ryan Dunn for just a second. Last night, 12 points, 6 straight games in double-digit points for Ryan Dunn. And I want to do something. I want to make a proclamation here today. And I want to make a proclamation here today about Ryan Dunn. Because this 6-game stretch kind of solidified something for me, something we have been talking about throughout this season for this team. We've wanted to see him play more. He's been back in the starting lineup for these last 6 games. The Suns 5-1 since his return to the starting lineup. So in the 6 games, Ryan Dunn has been back in the starting lineup. The Suns 5-1 in those games. Is that a coincidence? I don't know. I think the energy level, I think what he provides defensively, I think the confidence that he is gaining on offense, and you're seeing it. You're seeing the confidence that he's gaining on offense. And Eddie Johnson pointed this out on the broadcast last night. That dunk on Giannis is one of those plays that could carry you for the remainder of the season, could alter your trajectory as a player. That is a confidence-type play, right? That's like in football, you're matched up as a young wide receiver against the top corner. Let's say you're matched up against J.C. Horn or Sauce Gardner or pick your favorite corner, and you moss that dude in the end zone for a touchdown as a rookie. That might be the play that unlocks everything. That might be the play that all of a sudden your confidence is a totally different animal. It's a totally different beast. The player that you were in college now all of a sudden starts to come out because you have that one play that proves to you that you belong at the pro level. That dunk on Giannis last night might be that play. That dunk on Giannis where he's flexing after the and one and Devin Booker's coming over to pick him up, and he's flexing on everybody, and he's flexing on Giannis, that could be the type of play that unlocks everything for Ryan Dunn. But that's not the proclamation that I want to make. The proclamation that I want to make is this summer. We know it's going to be the summer of Durant. Although I wonder if as this continues to go, if there is not a conversation that we have to have about are they doing enough to change all of our minds? Maybe we'll save that for later on in the week. We'll save that after the Celtics game, perhaps, if they make this 5 in a row and they make it 6 of their last 7. Maybe then we'll have that conversation. But we think it's going to be a summer of Durant. We think it's going to be a summer of change here in Phoenix. And we have said there's one thing that will not change. There is one thing that is a non-negotiable. And that one thing is you're not trading Devin Booker yet. You might at some point down the road, but right now, there is no immediate plan to trade Devin Booker. We are going to build around Devin Booker. I want to add an addendum to that. I want to add a 1A to that statement. I'm laughing at anybody who calls me and asks for Ryan Dunn in a trade this summer. I am laughing them off the phone. I don't care if somebody wants Ryan Dunn thrown into the Kevin Durant trade and it gets me back a better haul. I don't think so. Ryan Dunn is the type of young player that you build your team around. You build your young team with. You have Devin Booker, and you also add Ryan Dunn. I think those two guys are non-negotiables. I'm not having that conversation. Is Ryan Dunn the same player that Devin Booker is? No. But Ryan Dunn is the type of young, cost-controlled piece that you build your next team around. You build your next team with that guy in mind. That guy fills a roster spot. That guy, you could put him in your starting lineup. You've seen what he's been able to do in that role. He can be one of your first guys off the bench. But you are seeing in real time, every single night on the floor, the last 6 games, you are seeing in real time a young player get better and better and better. And you're seeing a young player gain confidence and more confidence and more confidence. Do you think the Ryan Dunn of 2 months ago slams that down in Giannis' face last night? Maybe. But I don't think it's coincidental that he pulls that out during a stretch where he started 6 games in a row and he's had 6 straight games of double-digit points and he's playing some of the best basketball he's played all year. Remember, was a rising star earlier in the year, but he's playing some of his best basketball right now. His defensive intensity is off the charts. Even if it leads to a made bucket, he's making it difficult. He's making them work for it. I mean, they were doubling Giannis a bunch last night, and he was right in there in the mix. He was right in there with active hands, trying to just make it difficult. And he actually had Giannis one-on-one a couple of times, and I thought he did a fine job. It's Giannis. I mean, I don't know what you're supposed to do sometimes. Devin Booker is somebody that we're not discussing trading this summer. I want to add Ryan Dunn to that list. I want Ryan Dunn to be on a list of we're not trading these guys. We're building around these guys. We're building with these guys in mind. He's young. He's athletic. He's great defensively. I think he's gaining confidence offensively. I think you're seeing it. He's more comfortable taking the ball to the basket. His cut game is really good. He had one miscommunication with Nick Richards last night. He was looking for a lob. Nick Richards kind of threw a chest pass. And then a little bit later on in the game, they were right on the same page. Eddie Johnson talked about it and said, man, Ryan Dunn's a quick learner. He fixed that problem real quick. And so I think you're going to see him grow and continue to grow over these final, 10 games that this team still has. And now he's playing. This is kind of the benefit of this run that they've been on. He's now playing in meaningful basketball games. He's playing in games with high leverage. He's playing in games that matter. There's a decent chance that if they continue to play this way, Ryan Dunn's going to play in a playoff game. And if things continue to go this way, they're playing a home playoff game because they're going to be the 9 seed. That confidence, that experience, you can't replicate that in a gym. You can't replicate that in practice. A regular season game in March doesn't carry the same weight. A regular season game in December, in January, doesn't carry the same weight that these final 10 games are going to carry. And guess what? Ryan Dunn is answering the call. 6 straight games in this stretch. Their season has been on the line. The door swung wide open by Dallas for the 10 seed. Sacramento opening another door inside the house. You didn't realize this, but Sacramento was hosting a party inside the party, and that door's been opened. And Ryan Dunn is responding in kind. He is responding by getting better and better and better. So I'm building around that next year. I'm putting him on the list of guys I know that are going to be a part of my next championship caliber team. Because you're seeing the difference. You're seeing the impact that dude makes on the basketball court. And he's not wowing you in the stat sheet, right? 12 points, 10 points. He's not the lead guy, but he's impacting the games on both ends of the floor. It's been really, really cool to see, and I just wanted to make the proclamation that put him on the list. Devin Booker's not going anywhere. Ryan Dunn should be right there near the top of that list.